I'm sure everyone else right now is turning back on their AC after we had a weekend that was pretty cool, but now it's like, oh, we need it back.
I am one of those. I tried to keep that AC off for as long as we could, and I think we had it off for about a solid week.
That's pretty good.
When we had those fall-like conditions, but we all know Mother Nature is not quite done bringing us those summer conditions yet.
Plans.
And Maddie over here is like, she's not complaining one bit. She
No,
is
not
all for
really.
it. You know, and this is great weather in general, that if you still want to hit up the pools or the lakes, any of them that are still open, you're going to be able to, because it's not just warm temperatures coming back, it's some humidity too. So you're going to want to find ways to stay cool. Now, not dangerous heat, but just a little late in the year for this kind of warmth and humidity. But, I mean, I'm complaining a little bit because I want that sweater weather. But
yeah,
Maddie over here is total opposite end of the spectrum. That's why we're sitting on opposite sides of the screen right now, just because, you know, maybe we shouldn't get too close to one another. Battle lines have been drawn, and Maddie is not on my side of the battle line. That being said, with those summer conditions, we are still in wildfire season for part of the country, and because of that, we do have smoke above our heads from the fires in California. Now, the good news is, and I'll show you what the forecast looks like for that air quality, but the great news is we don't have to worry about that affecting us down here at the surface. Better news for people like you and Maddie. Temperatures are in the 80s for a lot of the areas, still holding on to a few upper 70s, whereas low as 79 in St. Peter and Albert Lea, with coming in at the coolest 77 degrees in Jackson, 80 degrees here in Mankato, Fairmont, Spencer, Worthington, and Hutchinson, with the warmest right now coming in at about 82 degrees in Slayton and Redwood Falls. One thing that we are also going to notice is that I mentioned that humidity coming in. It's not going to be oppressive out there where you're going to feel like you're walking through soup. Instead, it's just going to be the mild humidity that we typically get at the end of the summer or in the beginning of the summer. So very tolerable. And it's not going to do too much to our heat index. It'll raise it a couple of degrees, but not anything too drastic. Now, thankfully, for today at least, we have a beautiful breeze working its way into the area from the southeast, anywhere up to right now about 15 miles an hour, but we could see up to 20 with occasional gusts up to 30. Here's a look at satellite radar imagery. You saw that view outside and how milky white the sky looked, and that's not cloud coverage. You can see that here. We have not had any clouds in the area according to our satellite radar imagery, and you can see that it is working. You can see clouds off in the distance out in the Dakotas and things like that moving. So we've just had clear skies here, but what we're dealing with is that smoke. Here's a look at that smoke and haze for the future cast. In total, we are not looking at rain or anything like that. We are looking at mostly sunny skies. So taking a look at the smoke, it is expected to get a little bit thicker by this evening. However, once again, the air quality forecast for down here at the surface is not expected to become reduced. And the best news of all, going into tomorrow afternoon, that thicker smoke is going to clear out of the area, making way for more blue skies, and we'll actually see the hint of blue for tomorrow, going into Saturday, that is, I should say. Air quality forecast, as you can see, most of the state in that yellow zone, which is moderate. Again, that only affects that small group of people who are extra sensitive to things like wildfire smoke, and I know you're curious about tomorrow. Similar situation with that moderate zone for that moderate air quality. By Saturday, we should see green or good across a majority of the state, if not the entire state, by Saturday afternoon. 84 for the high today, feeling a little bit warm, maybe feeling like 86 degrees with the minor humidity. That's what I'm talking about by not feeling oppressive out there. There is a chance for the northern lights, but it's all based off of solar activity, and right now that activity is very strong and active. However, the forecast is not at the moment in our favor of pushing that solar activity down into our area, meaning it's not bringing it south enough for us, at least as of right now. But we're going to keep an eye on that because there is a chance between now and about Friday night, Saturday morning, that we could end up seeing the northern lights with a low of 60 degrees tonight. Here's a look at your extended forecast showing those temperatures in the 80s sticking around, which is what Maddie absolutely loves. And then we've got those 70s, which is what I prefer this time of year, coming in next week. Maddie, you shush over there. We'll be back with Mr. Food after the break.